George, lovely to see you.
Good to see you as ever, Nick.
And a big day for you guys. I mean, new synth. I mean, don't
Yes.
come along very often, but when they do, right?
Yeah. Well, obviously we've been working really hard. We're here in Bristol,
Yeah.
which is good because we haven't travelled very far. Literally only a mile from our offices where we make these machines, which I think are lovely machines. And we've been working very hard to come here to the show with a new offering. Very proud of these, and they're a little bit different from what we've been making before. Very much the Super Series, lush, smooth, all sweet spot polysynths. These are a little bit more angry, and and you can turn them up till they break, basically.
Okay.
At its heart, these machines here, they're the DMNOs. They are essentially analog hybrid synthesizers, and they have an extremely flexible signal architecture and a lovely, powerful, flexible analog filter. Really special, really a lot of design.
So binaural at the heart as
Binaural at its heart, exactly, yeah, with 8 voices, which you can, in binaural mode, it's then 4 voices. And the interaction between essentially 2 completely separate synth engines here. Each one we call a DMNO, which fairly few controls, but it really belies complexity underneath the hood. And it's a really raucous, nice
and
screen.
we've got a display.
Yeah, not just any display. There's a long story behind this type of display, but it's something called a vacuum fluorescent display. It's actually phosphor. And it's a 1960s, 1970s technology that was made popular in Japanese hi-fi in the 90s.
I like Pioneer and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And turns out that the inventor of the technology, a company in Japan called Noritake, has a UK subsidiary, and we developed our own power supplies and our own controllers for a specific VFD glass. And I think we've got the only phosphor grayscale graphic vacuum fluorescent display out there with
Nice.
multi-brightness levels, which is really special, and it's a really lovely, warm technology, basically.
Okay, well, you're going to have to press those keys. Let's hear
sure.
something. So,
So this is the interaction between 2 different DMNOs. At the heart of this instrument is the play modes. So I've got different arpeggios going in different directions.
so it's like a dual layer type thing. It's almost Super Gemini in concept.
Absolutely, but smaller, quicker, obviously a shorter keyboard. And capable of a little bit more aggression, essentially. We've got a quick quiet here.
So the oscillators, are they sort of regular in the same way, or have you got different technology going on in the oscillators?
These are FPGA digital oscillators,
Right.
and essentially they feed a very flexible filter, which can be configured as stereo, parallel, series, with all sorts of... oh, it's quite hot there on the levels.
Sorts of resonance, I would say, yes.
Let's turn that down.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Well, yeah, whether we got the levels right on the recording or not sure, but yeah, you can configure these filters. It's not multi-mode in the conventional sense, but in rather a dynamic architecture. So you could actually reconfigure the filter, which means things like, for example, high-pass filters, etc., really properly...
Oh, my.
properly disappear off the spectrum, and
Right.
it's really nice and clean. It's it's got audio interface, USB in it as well.
Oh, right, okay.
And audio input and output. So audio from the computer is normalized to an analog preamp that goes through the synthesizers in here. So, and then there's an envelope follower on the audio input.
Okay.
So that you can use that as a mod source into the instrument. It's got CV gate out. So if you consider a setup, you can feed that to a modular setup, back in to the audio input, and then back into the computer. Yeah, it's
a lot going on then.
It's a very, very flexible thing, and it's essentially made for fun and play, and but also there's quite a lot to it, you know.
There's a sort of slight nod to the SEM vibe on the panel, I notice. There's a sort of nod to Oberheim, which is really quite nice. It's not tastefully done.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think that, like, how would I describe it? Like, when trends go around, don't think of it as a circle, but like a helicoil. So when things come back round again, new stuff is added,
right,
etc., etc. So in this case, we've really taken this idea of the kind of independent synth
module.
It's a little bit like a SEM, but we've really kind of worked it up a little bit and said, right, what can we really do with that at its heart?
Oh my. Is that a delay? Is that some delay going on there? Like,
yeah.
Right.
So.
So are you doing this? Have you got a similar effect setup as? Oh, that sounds lovely. Similar effect setup. So you got a delay and a chorus. Is that what?
Delay, chorus, distortion, also reverb.
Oh, right,
in a much more sophisticated section, essentially, with a lot more tweakability from this type of instrument. So simple delay reverb mix here. I'm gonna make it purely wet and give it a lot of feedback. You can do some interesting things.
Can they be integrated into the sort of synth engine with the mod?
Absolutely. All the parameters are modulatable. So here we're just listening to the effects unit and bring back in the synth.
So 8 voice, but when you're getting into binaural and then layering it down, you can kind of get duophonic, but thick duophonic with lots of oscillators and that sort of thing.
Yes, right? Absolutely. I put my headphones so I can hear you again.
Ah, okay.
Essentially, yes, we've got...
I'll plug you in. I unplugged you. I didn't want you to get...
No worries. We've got 8 voices, split 4 and 4. You can stack them all on top of each other. You can arpeggiate and sequence each individual layer on its own. You can have different play modes that ping pong between the different oscillators. The different synth modules. You can randomize them. You can random pitch them as well, so that you pitch them up and down, which mixes up what you play, which is great if you're like me and you always go to play the same chords in the same key. It can mix it around for you to produce interesting results. Fully independent analog filters, stereo per synthesizer voice.
Wow.
Masses of power, but also a very simple interface. Although it looks quite knobby, that's actually quite small, and it's very quick to make interesting sounds. Does very quickly making nice kind of keys and sort of simple sounds fairly fast, essentially. I can go back to making something, I don't know.
And next you've got your portamento, your performance section here, which is very important.
A left hand, and this one here flicks between whether I'm adjusting the context between the top domino. We're in a dual patch now. Let's quickly copy the bottom patch to the top patch. So they're essentially playing the same thing. So whether I'm bending the top or the bottom is at a flick of a switch.
Right, okay.
And quick setups. So there is a menu system on the screen, but it's very, very, very shallow, essentially. Everything is really at a touch of the button. If you really want to sculpt your sound, there's a really nice kind of variable EQ per channel.
Oh gosh,
everything's really a lot going on in here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harder to get a sound out of than the Super 6 and the Super 8 and the Gemini, which are super easy, but it will go a lot further. And so you can really get in. And something, a lot of people have asked for is, of course, seeing where you are with the patch. So every kind of display we have here has a set point. So when you load the patch, you can see exactly where you are.
Nice.
These are context toggles. So for the filter, a little toggle chooses what we're editing at any one time. You can always see where you are, always go back to it. Little simple mixer section here on the left. It's a real nice performance instrument, basically.
Where are we then? Are we kind of ready to go? Is it voiced? Have you got the patches in there, or whereabouts?
We are. Kind of a little bit off the press at the moment.
Wow.
We're kind of spilling our beans a bit early coming to this show. This hardware, as you can see, it's looking beautiful. We've worked really hard on it. We've done many iterations of this part.
Are these available in each colour?
Both colours, yeah.
From the get-go, nice.
We just argued so much about which colour to make it, so we decided to do both.
They both look very nice.
But we're looking at basically early in the new year.
Early in the new year.
Early in the new year.
Give us some more patches and you can tell us a little bit. Is there any more voices you got in here just to give us a bit more sound example?
Yeah, absolutely. All the patches I put on this morning at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow, okay.
I always do that absolutely last. But we're going everything from the sort of starting off at the classic
and
super style
expression
horns.
Is there aftertouch? What's going on with the keyboard?
Aftertouch, monophonic aftertouch, which you can switch to either layer.
Oh, that's interesting. It sounded like someone was talking behind me there, but it was the sound.
Yes, it's the curious binaural effects of the...
It's amazing that you've got, so there's quite a lot of extra DSP work that's been done in this with the effects algorithms and all that stuff. That must have been quite a lot of...
it's quite a lot, but it is, it's actually quite simple. And again, like the analog, we've focused on basically keeping it simple and good and flexible and usable and well integrated with the voice of the synthesizer, which is more to it. Rather than throw many effects, it's just a sort of configurable set of effects.
And so you think in the new year... Oh, nice. Have you got any idea of what the final sort of price is going to be yet, or is it too
sure.
early?
This is it's around 2599 UK.
Okay.
Including VAT. Obviously, you can extrapolate that to other currencies. Might go up and down at the time. So it's around about the same price as the ST49 model Super 6.
Right.
So it gives you fewer voices. It's a smaller keyboard.
But you've got a lot more synth.
You've got quite a lot of tweakability and power in it. So
And I noticed you've got aux out. Is that? Can you split? Can you sort of separate the voices in that?
This is something I'm really, really proud about this instrument, is its connectivity flexibility. So the auxiliary output can be mapped to either this domino, that domino, the effects send bus, in case you want to loop some control the amount of synth sent in. It can also be assigned to audio out from the computer. So if you've got an audio track, you can map that out onto here, and that automatically maps into the audio input. So you can then process that in the synth. So you can use the analog filters and the DSP engine of the synth to really process external audio. But yeah, the auxiliary output can be either layer configured. And then of course you've got the main mix output, pair of CV gates, various pedal connections, which are all reconfigurable.
Nice.
So it's a powerful little thing, basically.
Yeah, it looks lovely actually, and it's nice to see an evolution of UDO, because
thank you.
we want to see more.
Well, it's tiring. It's hard work.
Yeah, of course it is.
But I think we're relentlessly advancing and being creative. This is a bit of a deviation. It's a more of a sort of adjusting, tweaking type instrument. Whereas the supers are such nice keyboards, so sort of absolutely immediate. Everything you do on it sounds good. Whereas here, you have to work a bit harder with these guys, but you get there in the end. The delta cutoff's a really nice feature as well. So let's say, for example, you have, I don't know, let's put a bandpass filter. You can, in stereo, move it left and right, which is also modulatable. But then, of course, if you configure it as series or parallel, you can do all sorts of bonkers things with it. I better get the levels down.
Sort of almost vocal articulation there, almost, yeah. Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
And EQ can then sculpt the sound as you want it. I'd like to do a bit more of the demo of the filter sounds, but you kind of really need to sit down with it. It's got a really beautiful phase shifter on it, which is actually one of my favorite sounds.
Oh, right. That's like yo-yo almost.
You got to be a bit careful with the levels on here. You can get it to overdrive and go pretty crazy.
Which is interesting. I mean, it fills a space in the way that the Super 6 or the Gemini, where that can get kind of grungy. This gives you just a different flavour of sound.
It's a different flavour, yeah. You can. It's a bit more chaotic. But I don't know, if I just kind of move everything on the dial a little bit, put it into dual mode, I don't know, and then just see what happens.
And because of the stereo filter and the binaural, there's just so much movement. Nice.
Yeah. I can't wait to get it out there, basically. I can't wait. So we've got a lot of work to do. I hope people can come play them if they're here at the show. Very, very proud of these instruments. And yeah, I really feel that they're helping to take what we're doing a little bit further. So, it's, I mean, I haven't even worked out the possibilities of it myself. I'm still getting into it. As you probably gather from the video, I'm starting to sort of get the feel of the instrument and what it can do.
Nice one.
But yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, George.
Thank you.
A pleasure as ever.